Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Chaos Mirage. Welcome back to this Persona 4 Arena Ultimax blind playthrough. So we were at the point where we were doing Masuru's story, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, chapter 11. I don't know how many more things there are, doing Masuru's story made us fight Nato and Labris for the first time, so that's something. Okay, yeah, we fought Labris herself. We didn't actually fight her shadow, that's right. Remain still, I can hear her mother denial. She didn't use a persona, but it's possible that her mental instability prevented her from doing so. Yeah, in this world, you need to beat your shadow in order to have a persona. She doesn't have one. Might have been blessing in disguise.
I don't intend to turn a blind eye to the sins committed against you. That is why I must bring you back.
Labris is the mastermind, not only for this tournament, maybe the entire incident. Well, Labris wasn't stolen, but instead escaped. Considering her power, it's possible that she deluded ordinary human hijackers. Though knowing Labris regained her consciousness inside the cage. If she hadn't awakened on opening it, she was already conscious inside there. She had been sealed away for roughly 13 years. More than enough time to formulate a plan.
If that was indeed the case, it'd make more sense for this to be a plan devised by Labris, rather than an unknown party suddenly stealing her away. I can't imagine how much resentment such a small, artificial body could hold. A tragic mastermind, huh?
Huh? Mastermind? You got it wrong, Kirijo-san! That girl's not...
Kujigawa calls out from behind me, but just as she does, I feel an imminent threat rushing towards my back. I turn around in surprise. It can't be.
Looks like you've saved me some time while I was out running errands.
Well, you're...
General Teddy gives an evil smirk. Extremely powerful vision of noise, far worse than before, is everywhere around us. Kujigawa squirts down while covering both her ears. All I can do is keep falling on my own knees.
What's going on? This is Labris' interference pattern.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Achoo!
As things are forming in the real world, I'll show you some.
Alright, we're out. No point in watching that again. The noise lifted once the mimicry is dissipated. It reveals something I didn't expect.
Another Labris?
Alright, to be continued. Oh, Labris! Labris story is now available. Cool! Not gonna do hers until the end. Akihiko, yeah, sure. Then it gets through chapter 1 before training.
I'm a long way from home.
Ever since I left Japan, I've been constantly searching for a place to test my strength. Before I know it, I went upon the ass end of the globe. As I walk down the dark alley, dry wind blows. I can see people inside buildings, but I don't sense any life here. This is because the quiet doesn't mean anything close is safe though. Well, to show that not everyone in the world is wait, what? I sense a hostile presence from somewhere. I glance around and see two thugs smirking at me from narrow eyes. Gaze me to suddenly those thugs, a shitty looking large man and the thin man stand before me.
Yo, bro, haven't seen your mug around here. Lucky thing we noticed you. Come on, man, spare us some change. We just need a little, man. We'll double it in no time in that gambling den over there.
You're in my way. Move it.
The thugs are momentarily stunned by my answers, but their shock quickly dissolve into anger.
And we were being friendly. I should have pulled this on you at the start.
Is that a gun? A large man source does a focalized spit as he simply wipes out what he believes is a trump card, is a gun. He waves the muzzle in front of my face and threatening Lender.
You gotta resort to a gun? Pathetic. To begin with, do I really look like I carry that much money on me?
Ain't you Japanese? Most Asians stupid enough to come waltz around here? I don't know. Come on, give me everything you got, or it's gonna be your brains on the floor.
Large man is quite short-tempered. One of his mood swings are due to a lack of calcium in his diet. I guess you really don't get a choice what you eat when you live in a place like this. Large man apparently realizes he can simply take my cash when I'm dead, and his fat finger skids the trigger before I can reply. A gunshot rings and sends shockwaves through the oddly dry air.
Son of a bitch!
The large man stands stupefied. He reclines himself and throws a few more rounds my way. Is he dodging bullets?
What kind of hit him?
Is he Batman now? What the heck's happening? Place of dodging the shot, not the bullet. They obviously move faster than human body. When a slow man uses his gun, the problem is that he has to point the gun where he wants to send the bullet. I can see him doing that. Just reading the gun's movement, letting out the line of fire before he shoots. That is that simple. I bet he thinks there's something wrong with the gun and he doesn't aim well. Some people. I think he's the embodiment of the phrase "big head, little weight." He never realized what's happening. I dodged his hail of bullets, quickly close distance with my attempted murder. I get a look at his face, contorted in fear and confusion. I strike once, burying my fist in his protruding gut. His body left on the ground in a brief moment before it collapsed on the ground. A massive impact. Is that like his way of saying he punched him into the air? The massive impact lifted the huge cloud of dust, and the man doesn't stir.
Be more careful who you pick your fights with. Bastard!
Thin man pulls something out of his pocket. I hear a loud click of the switchblade being unfolded. This man can dodge bullet, and this other dude thinks like, hey, I got a switchblade. That will do it. He drops into a crouching, cool, and ready to strike.
At least you know the basics.
The reporter extends his arm, thrusts the duly shining knife towards me, and telegraph attack. I get inside his arm and swipe the attacking the blade out of the way with my right hand, strike the left hand underneath his jaw. Since he attacked the most obvious fashion, I reply the attack with the most obvious counter. The uppercut lands in a flash, and the man is cast into the air, and his other and undignified scream.
I gotta hand it to you for not abandoning your pal.
Sheesh. Didn't come to the journey to waste my time getting into scraps which don't even rate as good as a warm-up. Although honestly, pretty much all that I had encountered so far in my training was a continuous morsel of up ahead, huh? I noticed that the dust from the fat man's landing us getting on my cape, and I brushed it off. This is only mark that I took from the encounter. Bloody injuries will heal over time, even if they are left alone, but the same can't say about the one's clothing.
Damn, that was impressive stuff.
Oh, Persona 3 music. Some speaking to me out of the blue. I glance over and see a man who's looking like a bartender hesitantly emerge from the nearby bar. Seems he was watching the whole thing unfold.
Fight, and against a man with a gun? Are you a ninja or something?
Nah, that's not important. Where are the police? I'd have thought all the gunfire would catch their attention.
Dude, I love this Persona 3 music. This is the dormitory music, yeah. Bartender responds to my bewilderment by laughing in even more dumbfounded manner and shrugs.
Things like that happen all the time. The only authority here is the cartel. Everyone who's not connected dies in poverty. That's been how it works for over 50 years.
I see.
Those who are not connected. Upon hearing that, a bitter feeling wells up inside me. Everything in this world relies on connections, and connections are just another form of power. People say that what's most important can be obtained by power, but I figure that means the other 99.9% everything is simply a matter of power. That includes one's lifespan. And at time, the lifespan of those close to as well.
Hey, why not stop in for a drink? It's on the house. Seeing what you did made my day.
Bartender's cheerful voice snapping out of my reminiscence.
Are you sure? The cartel you mentioned might not like that.
Hey, I'll get off easy compared to you. All I did was offer you a drink, not beat the hell out of their goons.
You have the good stuff.
Drink, huh?
It's hard to obtain that certain something around here. I haven't had any for a couple days now. Actually, I'm starting to go into withdrawal.
What?
What is it you're talking about, mister? Listen, I run a clean bar.
Protein. I need a double shot of protein.
Huh? Oh.
Make it quick. It's only half as effective 30 minutes after I burn some calories.
Sorry, I don't know that brand. Is that some kind of sake?
No. It's alright if you don't have any.
What am I thinking? You never know unless you try, but it was pretty stupid of me to expect the bartender, you know, the dive bar like this, and have protein drinks. I shake my hand to collect myself. When I finally return to Japan, I'll have protein in my muscle fiber and cry out for it. It sounds great just thinking about it. Mountains of protein as far as the eye can see. What the heck am I reading here? Well, my daydreams of a world that protein would be like interrupted. I take my cell phone and see that I've received an email. There's 3 important things on the sub-display. The first thing is icon that tells me the international roaming service is in effect. Second name is Kyuju. And the last word is urgent.
Looks like opportunity's knocking sooner than I expected.
I can't hand my smirk. The fact that the message is urgent means that I'm being summoned for a mission.
I haven't found any opponents worth my time here anyway.
Plus, the train journey I'm on was a preparation for these missions. Was my way to show that I could be suited for taking on these special missions as a professional. Seems that either so like you after high school, you didn't go to like college, you didn't get a job. You just decide to wander around the earth trying to find like strong opponent you can punch. And anytime there's a shadow related mission, like Misuru calls you, you go back to Japan and you deal with the mission. And I assume you're traveling around the earth is being bankrolled by Misuru. Okay. Seeing that either my plan is working or that this is fate telling me that the time to display my result has come.
I can't wait to see what kind of challenge there is in store for me now.
I imagine what this unknown enemy could be. I start with my left fist, probably towards the forest winds. I can't keep my body from trembling with excitement, and I plant my fist into my right palm. Okay, you could just like made the art and showed me that he did that. Early morning, May 3rd, Japan. After a flight that took over half a day, I arrived in Japan. Every time I fly, it always strikes me as how cramped the seats are and how dull it would be for long flights. Considering that we've been placed on the hyponic environment, it's a waste not to equip the seat with packed decks, give us access to some cardio equipment. You want to do cardio on a plane? What's wrong with this dude? It's like hurry towards the arrival lobby. Like, well, I had to like read that twice and like once in my mind, like to understand what the heck he's trying to do. While thinking about my ideal airline, here's something I hadn't heard in a while. A newscaster reporting in my mother tongue.
Good morning. It's May 3rd, Constitution Memorial Day. Our top story today is an update on the hijacking 2 days ago. 5 men attempted a daring hijacking of a domestic airline. The first such incident in Japan in the 21st century. Police began their official interrogation of the arrested suspects this morning.
I'm pretty sure if you go to Nado is gonna be the one who's doing the interrogating.
But all depositions have been taken so far, with suspects complaining
must be the incident she mentioned in her email.
2 days ago in Japan, a jumbo jet, I'm gonna say jumbo jet 4 was hijacked by a group of 5 men. Hijack attempted to quickly downgrade because of the hijackers' half-hearted plan. There was a bigger issue. Unbeknownst to the public, the passenger flight was hijacked was supposed to have a very important piece of cargo loaded onto it. During the confusion surrounding the hijack incident, the cargo seems to have been stolen before it was loaded onto the plane. It was stolen before it was loaded onto the plane. The hijacking was a small screen for real crime. Using the hijackers' distraction for the simple cargo theft is pretty daring. It is also desperate and risky. My mission to retrieve the cargo from whoever wants it so badly. This is a situation that can just left an ordinary policeman. Cargo extremely dangerous. Retrieval has to be done disgracefully due to sensitive nature. I look away from the monitor, begin walking away. My cell phone immediately begins raining. Okay, this white text is not that easy to see when there's like a light background. Like the airport terminal screen, like there, because it's raining. The color was watching me the entire time. The name Mitsuru Kyuju appears sub-display. She's the one summoned here for this mission. Didn't tell her in detail my return flight. She must have found the information on her own. After learning my offline rival, she's still proper as ever.
It's me.
It's been a long time, Akihiko. I'm sorry to call you back on such short notice.
Don't worry about it. How was it a good stopping point?
Mitsuru has a much greater standing on the group than I, but we've been classmates since middle school. Yeah, you wander around the earth and like punching people, so of course she's the leader of the group, so like of course she has better standing than you. Do you really have to tell me that? She fought alongside me in my biggest battle. Dude, that's so hard to read. I have a feeling that the only person we were able to pull through such an order was because we helped each other back then.
So, who's our next enemy?
Don't be so impatient. You received the brief I sent you, right? What I didn't say directly in it is that the stolen cargo was from Ergo Research.
I figured it would be Kirijo Group related. You haven't called me back.
Most ordinary people in Japan would have at least heard of the name Kirijo. Kirijo Group, a large conglomerate, one of a few which in Japan that can boost the large market share overseas. Influence over present that they touch many aspects of a typical citizen's daily life. Mitsuru is part of the organization. In fact, she's the only daughter of the founding family. She grew up with untold responsibility and expectations. It's been fun navigating through socialization over since she was young. The dude. That's why she has a refined, personally mature beyond her years, strong leadership skills. Although the same secret exposed her to the graduate surprise, lapsed into
What was inside this cargo?
The 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Lapras.
Anti-shadow weapon? What does that mean?
Yes, she's one of Aigis' sister units. She was sealed at the time of the robbery, but we think it's very likely that she's been activated by now.
Which means there's a good chance there'll be a fight. Alright. This would be too much for the normal authorities. Sounds like it'll be right up my alley.
The man who ran the group 2 generations ago, Mitsuru's grandfather, was a founder of the group, also Mitsuru's grandfather. Yeah. And around 10 years ago, some research he was working on brought about huge distortion to the world. The forces created distortion known as shadows. I guess the best way I could describe them is to say they are monsters inherited in the darkest people's heart. In any case, there's something completely absurd like that. Used the Ego Research Facility that could later be known as the infamous Kyuju Environment Lab to perform a human experience. He was artificially drawing the shadows in an attempt to gain power beyond what mortal man could have. But the experiment failed during the final stage, remained big explosion or 50 and the distortion in the world can never be prepared, yada. Normal people are completely unable to sense the distortion at all, but yet some Distortion could cause the entire world to collapse. I need water.